The low income.
The low income. You see, this money is not supposed to give you a house. It's basically the off-take. It's basically the money that is helping us build the house. But then after that, it is you who actually pays for that house. You understand? We are not building and giving you. We are building, giving you for you to maintain it as by way of rent. You know, in a way, it's like a tenant purchase. So
like
if
you
rent to own, it's a tenant purchase. So if really you feel you can strain a little and take the 2-bedroom one, nobody will stop you, which is also affordable and sustain, you know, and also, you know, given on terms that are still very easy, because we are talking about 4,700 and 7,000 a month. So if you tell me then to give you a house that is 7,000 and your income is, and you see, I don't tell you, you apply.
I see.
But the income determines what you can sustain.
Latif, are you saying affordable isn't affordable? It's not accessible.
I'm saying social isn't
affordable.
social.
Isn't social, yeah.
Affordable, I have a whole conversation about affordable, but I'm saying social isn't social. Social should be to cater for at that moment when you're not able to.
Should be
I can
decent
get
housing
in there,
for that bracket.
get into a decent house. I am paying rent, but I am not owning the house. It's owned by the housing fund. It's owned by National Housing Corporation, whoever. It's owned by government. It's social housing for its people. When I can afford to purchase, start getting into the journey of purchasing a home, I'll apply and go to affordable housing. But for this time, when I am unable, right? I am moving from a house where I've been paying, struggling to pay 600 bob to 1,000 bob to 2,000, whatever amount, but I want a decent home with my family, and I go into this government, this country that cares for its social protection. Put me in a decent 2-bedroom house.
The number
I will
of
pay
people,
rent. I don't have to own this home.
There has to be a beginning, Eric, and we must be practical, and we know we are Kenyans. We must understand that if for example, it is open to everybody who requires a decent houses, a house that I must give them at the rate of 3,000, for example, per month, then it means I will not even start the construction. I will not even start the release of those houses, because it will even be a problem as who do you choose and who do you not choose.
You know, you must not sell the house.
I must not sell.
Yeah.
We are not selling. We are giving you the house. You are owning the house to live in.
So I'm buying the house.
If rent to own is still to own, it's still a purchase.
You're selling me
right?
the house.
Of course, there is
Even the one. If
you look at that studio, Eric, the interest rate, for example, is really a management fee. You would say administration fee of 3%. The affordable, the interest rate is 5%. Then the market one is 9%. Where will you get those kind of arrangements without the government coming on board? So therefore, if you tell me that I must give everybody who needs the house, because majority of Kenyans actually require that house, I give them 3-bedroom, then we will have to rethink of how much then we are putting into this kitty so that I can provide. My wish would be to provide a space that could be 2 to 3 bedrooms. But you know what, Eric? That is not practical right now with the fund that I have.
Could the apprehension that he's speaking about also just be one of the reasons why there's a little bit of fear? It almost sounds like everything you're explaining that he's asking, it doesn't seem like people have a full grasp of what the projected kind of like timeline and rollout looks like.
The timeline is 30 years. Whatever house you pick, the payment period is 30 years. There is no confusion about that. If you can pay in less period than that, you are most welcome. You know, I mean, your fortunes could also change. Your life, income could also change. And you might find that I started social. Down the line, you can upgrade. You can upgrade to affordable or to market.
Okay.
Using the same, this particular house, the beginning.
Right. Say I'm